Allah Azza wa Jal teach us what benefit us and make us benefit from what we learn and increase our knowledge. Today, inshallah, we are going to go through some of the names of Allah Azza wa Jal, which, as I mentioned before, they are outside the 99 names mentioned in the Hadith. And Allah Azza wa Jal is Al-Asma'ul Husna, the most beautiful names and majestic names and uncounted names. So there is names to Allah Azza wa Jal you never encounter, you never include whatever collection you have. So Alwitr, one of the names of Allah Azza wa Jal, and it's taken from the Hadith. The Prophet ﷺ said, لله 99 اسما من حفظها دخل الجنة. That Allah Azza wa Jal has 99 names. Whoever learn it, and there's another narration, أحصاها, whoever encompass it, دخل الجنة. Obviously, حفظها, knew the meaning of it, believe in it, apply it to his life. And وَإِنَّ اللَّهَ وِتْرٌ يُحِبُّ الْوِتْرَ. And Allah is witr, is one, is odd number, just one. You start with one. You don't start from zero, because zero will not bring anything. You might have a million zeros on the left of the one, means nothing. Zeros after the one start counting, 10 and 100 and thousands. But zero on itself is not a start. So you start by one, which is Allah Azza wa Jal. So Allah is witr and yuhibbul witra. And that's in Sahih Muslim. And this is why we are encouraged to pray, to make the last of our prayer witr. So if you are praying Taraweeh, you finish by witr. And if you're praying Tahajjud, you finish Taraweeh, and then you come back and do Tahajjud, and then you finish by witr. And witr has to be done obviously before Salatul Fajr, before the Fajr prayer. So Allah, one of his names is Al-Witr. Almuneer, one of the name of Allah Azza wa Jal. Obviously, as we said, the names of Allah Azza wa Jal comes also from Ismul Fa'il. If he does something, providing you respect Allah Azza wa Jal. Yeah, it's the act which is honorable act. The doer of the act is called Ismul Fa'il, the name of the doer. So Al-Muneer come from there. Allah Azza wa Jal said, Lillahi, Allahu nuru samawati wal ard. There's an alif missing here. Allahu nuru as-samawati wal ard. مثل نوره كمصباح فيها مشكاة. المشكاة في زجاجة. الزجاجة كأنها كوكب دري. Allahu Nur. Allahu Munawwir wa Munir. So one of his name is Al-Munir. One of his name is Al-Munir. I think the slide, yeah. Al-Munir. From that comes Manara. Manara is the lights by the shore to guide the ship coming to the port. Al-Manara. And Manara also the Manara in the mosque, which is very high, tall, and direct Muslims to the mosque. And Allah is Al-Munir, and He enlightens the heavens and earth. He is the source of the light. He is the Munawwir, the one who makes it appear. Nuru samawati wal ard. Mathalu nurihi, example of His light. كمشكاة فيها مصباح. المصباح في زجاجة. الزجاجة كأنها كوكب دري يوقد من شجرة مباركة زيتونة لا شرقية ولا غربية يكاد زيتها يضيء ولو لم تمسسه نار نور على نور يهدي الله لنوره من يشاء ويضرب الله الأمثال للناس والله بكل شيء عليم. So here in summary, the meaning of the ayah, the example of his light, there's no comparison obviously, like a lamp, and the lamp is a glass on top, and appear as if it is the most bright star or planet reflecting the light, and that light is fueled from a blessed tree, blessed olive tree, neither east nor west, and neither come from the east nor come from the west, and its oil is about to set light without being touched by fire, so enlightened by itself. SubhanAllah, when they looked into plants from the outer space, they discovered that olive trees emit light by itself without being on fire. And nurun ala nur yahdi Allahu li nurihi man yasha. So Allah Azza wa Jal add light to the lighted or the lit heart of the believers, and Allah guides whoever He wishes to His light, and Allah give the examples to people, and Allah is knowledgeable of all things. So Allah Azza wa Jal is Almuneer. You can't say Allah Nur, you can't say Allah Almuneer. Allah creator of Nur, the creator of Nur, Allah Azza wa Jal. Al-Tabeeb, one of the names of Allah Azza wa Jal, Al-Tabeeb, and it's taken from Tabeeb means like a physician. It's taken from the Hadith. عن أبي رمثة رضي الله عنه قال انطلقت مع أبي وأنا غلام إلى النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم فقال له أبي إني رجل طبيب فأرني هذه السلعة التي بظهرك. قال وما تصنع بها؟ قال أقطعها. قال لست بطبيب ولكنك رفيق طبيبها الذي وضعها. وقال غيره الذي خلقها. So this hadith, Abi Ramthata said, I went with my father and I was a young boy to the Prophet ﷺ, and my father said to the Prophet ﷺ, I am a tabib, a physician. Show me that things on your back. And the Prophet ﷺ said, what are you going to do with it? He said, I will cut it for you. And the Prophet ﷺ said, you're not a tabib. Tabib here, a curer. You're not a person who cure, but you are a companion of a tabib. The one who put it, in my back is her tabib, is tabib. So Allah Azza wa Jal is the tabib, while you are a rafiq, you are a friend. You are a friend. It's a curer. Its tabib is the one who put it there. And in another narration, the one who created it. So he said, what are you going to do with it? He said, I will cut it for you. He said, you are not a tabib, and here meant a curer. You're not the one who cures, but you are a friend or companion of a tabib. You try to mimic. Its physician, its tabib, its curer is the one who put it in my back. So one of the name of Allah Al-Tabeeb. Al-Jameel, another name of Allah Azza wa Jal. And also taken from the hadith of the Prophet ﷺ said, Inna Allah Azza wa Jal Jamilun yuhibbul jamal. Allah Azza wa Jal is beautiful and He loves beauty. So subhanallah, it is expected from Muslims to appear in the most beautiful shape and size. Dresses. Your house should be really beautiful. The garden should be beautiful. The car should be always clean and shining. And the street should be clean. Reflect your Lord, Allah Azza wa Jal. Allah Jameel wa yuhibbul jamal. Should be flowers all over the places, nice trees, windows cleaned, the chimneys cleaned, the face of the house cleaned. Subhanallah, you go to non-Muslims' houses and see the most beautiful decoration in and out. And you go to many Muslim houses, the rubbish outside and the boxes. And we came to live in London the first time in 1982 in a house. The previous tenant was from a Muslim background, and he used the front garden as a tip. He brings his food and shopping in boxes, and he throws the boxes in the front garden. So the first job, me and my wife, that we cleaned the front garden. We went to the back garden. He never cut it. It was like a maize or grown up grain, and need to be cut. And we brought somebody to cut it as if he is cutting the harvest. And then we cut it to become very short. And we finished the job, front garden and the back garden. All the neighbors came and thanked us for making the place beautiful and clean and neat and tidy. And besides, we often see clean inside as well. Subhanallah. Allahu Jameel wa yuhibbul Jamal. If you don't love beauty and you don't show it through yourself, through your dresses, through your house, do you really believe in Allah? Allah is Jameel wa yuhibbul Jamal. So if you are ugly, ugliness is not the feature of your face. Ugliness is what you dress, how you present yourself, your hair, your shaving or not, or that. Even if you have a beard, it has to be looked after, and cut your nails always clean and shoes clean and shiny. Allahu Jamilun wa yuhibbu al-Jamal. Another name of Allah Azza wa Jal is Al-Rashed. Al-Rashed. He is the one who is really truly mature. We are yet to mature. وَلَقَدْ آتَيْنَا إِبْرَاهِيمَ رُشْدَهُ مِنْ قَبْلُ وَكُنَّا بِهِ عَالِمِينَ. So Rashid also comes as the one who gives and guides people to become Rashid. So Allah Azza wa Jal is Rashid, and He gives people their rushd, their maturity, their wisdom and their skills and their problem-solving ability and things. Allah Rashid, yurshiduhu, arshadahu ila. He guided him to this and that. So Allah Azza wa Jal is the Rashid, and ask Him to guide you. Obviously, you don't come, Allah drop the knowledge into you. You have to go and study and research and look into what information available. Now there's oceans of informations now on the internet, on YouTube, on the searching engines, and everything you need probably it's there now. Many people are writing, and many people are benefiting from other people as well. So if you are not able to read English, you must learn English. The majority of the writing in English from most of the advanced universities. The problem we saw through the coronavirus, that especially people from the Middle East and third world countries, they believe any conspiracy theory because their knowledge is very limited. Anybody could misguide them. I personally believe anyone who believes any of the conspiracy theory, he doesn't believe in Allah. Why is that? Because Allah is in charge. If you don't accept Allah in charge, and you think that CIA in charge and they can manipulate the world, if FBI in charge can manipulate the world, MI5, MI6 in Britain, and KGB in Russia, and the Communist Party in China in charge of the world, you're not a believer in Allah. You're associating a partner with Allah. If you are muwahhid, Allah is the only one in charge. Nothing will happen without His permission, without His agreeing for that to happen, and He could block anything anytime. But looking into what's happening on the earth, we truly believe reset. So Allah resetting the planet Earth. No one can do that. Not a single organization can. They are puzzled. They are accusing each other because it's beyond their grasp. How could somebody produce a virus which will shut down most of the world, especially the advanced world? Now, we got fed up with the children sitting next to each other and teenager pregnancy and abuse and bullying. Now children have to sit 2 meters apart. Many children never went to school in many countries like Syria and Yemen and Libya and other countries, in war all the time. Now Allah Azza wa Jalla made all the West children not go to school, all of them, and they're unlikely to go to school till the beginning of next year. So who can do that? CIA? MI5? For worldly gain? They're not. They're losing. They're losing out every day, billions and billions of dollars. Every single country losing money. And many companies now sacking their employees. They can't afford to give them. Middle East, oil country, they lost 70, 80%, 90% of their income. There's no money coming through oil or tourism or Hajj or Umrah or agriculture or export, import. 90% of the United Arab Emirates, the Emirate airline is not flying anymore. 90%. So Allah in charge. Allah is the one who make things happen or stop it happening. And on that scale, there's no organization can ever, even if they want to kill each other, they cannot do it this way. Not a single event in the past, known history, disabled the world like the virus, which Allah Azza wa Jal subjected. Plus the virus, plus the fear of the virus. The fear is more killing than the virus itself. The virus killed 30,000, 40,000, 75,000 in America. But the fear killed billions and billions. They had to publish $6 trillion and give it to the people to be able to buy food and drink 30 odd million out of work. So will the CIA plan for that? This Allah planned. Allah Azza wa Jal is the one who is in charge. As-Sadiq, another name of Allah Azza wa Jal, probably we'll talk about it some other time. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك. اللهم اجعل اجتماعنا هذا اجتماعا مرحوما تفرقنا عن بعضه تفرقا معصوما. May Allah Azza wa Jal bless our meeting and protect us after leaving each other and leaving the screen. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. والعصر إن الإنسان لفي خسر إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وصبروا